Hello everybody! How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing good today. Since we've got some of you in here at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak preview at a trophy I got last night in multiplayer. As a kind of like a thank you for jumping into the stream early. We're gonna go take a look at a trophy that I took last night that I'm pretty happy about. I'm pretty excited to show it to you guys, and I'm really excited to make a video around it as well. It's a pretty cool one. So let's take a look at this first, and then we will jump into the grinding. Hey Isaac, hey Joshua, Tragic, Case, Kyla, Wraith, Cool Cat, Benjamin, Outdoors Kid, Turbo, Indominus Rex, Mason, Liam, James, how's everybody doing? Probably missed a few, but the chat has kind of scrolled since the stream started, so. But let's take a look at this little sneak preview of a trophy. We have something to replace this now. This little guy right here. Almost max score, by the way. 0.05 off. I freaked out when I saw this thing. I freaked out just a little bit, and it gave me the worst shot possible, so I'm excited to put that video out. But yeah, there it is, the little sneak preview for being early to the stream. A 6.75 Diamond Gray Fox with the gray fur type. Oh, and also, I should probably show you guys where I moved the other one. I moved the other gray fox with the multi-mount over to here. I think this is the perfect platform for it. It fits really well, I think. So I decided to move this one over here instead of having it in the main rare room back there. I thought this looks pretty decent. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's been a little bit since I've shown off the lodge, hasn't it? Man, I really need to do a lodge tour soon. I keep forgetting to do it, but I've got so much in the lodge since the last one that I think it's about time we do something like that. I think it's long overdue. I think it's definitely long overdue. Alright, well. There's the melanistic gator and raccoon. Oh, speaking of the raccoons, I gotta show you guys something. I did not know this was a thing until recently, but let's grab that little raccoon. I'm gonna show you guys the coolest thing ever. Wait till you all see this. The different poses for the raccoons are so good. These aren't even the best yet. Wait till we get to these next ones. They just get better and better. It's so good. You can just literally mount the feet and the butt. You can butt mount them with their tail up. Tail the other way. Tail down. Just the tail. Just the upper half of the body. It's so good. It's so good. Like, this is just genius. I love it. I'm so happy they went with some more, like, silly poses with this DLC. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. I'm tempted to just kind of do it like this. But, I think it's a better use of space if we put them on these little small round platforms. Just like that. There we go. And then, of course, we got our Great One multi-mount and our other Great One. And I believe this is the first Diamond Fox we got, if I'm not mistaken. There's my Diamond Piebald Caribou. A lot of people don't even know that I have this thing because I got it before I did YouTube. But this is my first ever super rare that I got. And I think to this day, it's really my only true super rare. But anyway, let's jump back into the Great One grind. Where would you say the best place for whitetail grinding is? 100% Rancho. Mississippi's not bad, but Rancho is, I think, forever going to be the king of Great One grinding. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? How you doing? Booty. Yep, the raccoon butt mount is the best. It's so good. Yeah, I saw that, Johnny. I saw the picture in Discord. That's awesome. It's a 30-06, right? If I remember right, you said 30-06. Where on the map is the best spot for Mississippi whitetail? Let's see. This area down here, and then these lakes here. These are all really good. Oh, no worries, Ashley. No worries. I appreciate you dropping in. You know, I think we probably should spawn here from now on. Now that I think of it, because that won't spook these over here. Yeah, that might be the way to go. We'll have to do that in the future. 85 to 100. We got to take that thing down. It is 30-06. All right, sweet. I've been thinking about getting another rifle as well. I don't know what caliber to go with, though. No, the gators. The gators are spooking them. Ray, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well today. There we go. Finally dropped him. Think I led just slightly too much there. You should play with Kill Clinton. We actually are going to be streaming later today. We're going to be streaming some Escape from Tarkov and maybe some 7 Days to Die as well. So we will be joining up with Kill Clinton later today. Oh no, Tragic. That's the worst, man. I've done that a couple times. Once again, thank you, Wraith, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Much appreciated, my dude. Hopefully your day has been going great. What site is that? That is the Argus, or not the Argus site, the Hyperion. Nice, Mason. Been playing Hunter since it first came out and never killed a diamond. The thing about diamonds is, a lot of times once you find your first and kind of get down how you're supposed to search for them, you'll start finding more of them. You'll see more and more show up. Ooh, that's the 85 to 100. That's a really tiny 85 to 100. What I would recommend is hunting near water and learning all the drink times of all the animals. And just specifically hunting them in their drink times. That should help out quite a bit when it comes to finding them. Hey. No, the gators are spooking them. Oh, they're more than 300, aren't they? Well, we hit them both. One died. I think so, Kyla. I think there was 1 or 2 people that did. A couple people got it within 500 kills. And then I think the rest was initial spawns, as far as I remember. Hey, Muskrat, how's it going, my dude? Nice, Matt. I'm glad you're enjoying, man. Glad you're enjoying the content. Do female quail even make it to level 3? I've seen like 2 or 3 posted. Not a lot, though. They seem to be very rare. Most of the diamond quail I've seen have been level 2. Yeah, there was a couple people that got it within 500 on Mississippi. Hopefully it'll be the same for us. That was how our Rancho grind went. We got it in like 550 or something. So hopefully it'll be the same on Mississippi. Hello? I guess that one gets to live because I don't want to add too much hunting pressure. Since when was there this many whitetail at this zone? Oh my gosh, hello there. Just so many deer. I did not realize that there was actually this many bucks in this herd. Yeah, pretty much, Johnny. Those quail are not easy. Very difficult to hunt. This other one we didn't hit good, so we won't go for that. Somebody wanted me to check this lake yesterday, so let's just run down there. See if maybe there's something. Kilowatt deer? That's what I was thinking. I was curious too. I'm assuming you mean a red deer? That's what I'm going to assume. Yes, I did know. That's crazy, man. Albino diamond gator. That's wild. Pretty soon I do want to get out for some more gators. I kind of took a break from them because I think most people were getting tired of gator content, but I do want to go back out and try to get some of the other piebald patterns because I haven't found them yet. How many super rares have I killed? I've killed one that everybody would consider a super rare. And then like 3 or 4 where it depends on who you ask as to like whether or not it's a super rare. Because some people don't think that leucistic and melanistic ducks are super rares. And I've got a leucistic diamond max weight mallard. Personally, I consider that a super rare because leucistic is truly rare for ducks. So I'd say that's probably a super rare, so that'd be 2. And then I have 2 diamond albino axis deer. But it was during the time where diamonds were overspawning, so I don't know if I'd really count those. I mean, technically they're still super rares, they were just got during a time where it wasn't hard to get that. That's a lot of raccoons. Killed a level 6 piebald gator and it despawned. Aw, man, that sucks, man. That sucks. Part of gator hunting, though. These things are difficult. I've already lost a piebald and a diamond to them. Either sinking or running to the water before I could kill them. Happens to everybody, man. Where's the best map to get diamonds? And thanks for the information. Yeah, no problem. I'd say Silver Ridge Peaks is probably the easiest map to get diamonds on. And the easiest species on there is probably the mountain lion. So what I would recommend doing, hunt mountain lions during the time of 6:30 to, I believe, 8:30. Hunt 6:30 to 8:30 for mountain lions. And I would not be surprised if you have a level 9 on your map. And you can also join multiplayer servers and do the same thing. Look for servers that are at mountain lion drink time and then hunt all the lakes for them. See if you can find any. What lake on Layton is the best for whitetail grinding? I honestly don't recommend grinding on Layton. The zones are very unpredictable on that map. They tend to shift around quite a bit. And the thing about Great One grinding is there's not really a best lake. It really just comes down to finding all your zones and then picking like 10 to 15 of them that you want to grind. And then just focusing solely on those 10 to 15. That way you know that if you get a great one, they have to spawn at one of those zones. It can't spawn at any other zone. Alright, later, Mason. Later. Thank you for dropping in, though. Oh yeah, the quail are fun, Tragic. I like them too. They're difficult, but they're a lot of fun. Is a diamond brown hybrid goose a super rare? Not really, because brown hybrids are uncommons. They're still cool though. Still very cool. Got an albino red deer troll sadly a week ago. Ah, man, that sucks, dude. That would be probably the troll that would be the most crushing for me, because I've spent so much time on red deer. If I got a troll albino, I'd be so sad. I think my saddest troll is still the Piebald level 5 Rocky Mountain elk. That was probably one of the saddest trolls I ever saw. Yeah, for sure, Wraith, for sure, man. The member count has been skyrocketing recently. Lots of new people coming to the channel. Super awesome to see. Awesome to have a bunch of new faces in here. Ooh, that's a good turkey. I want to get that just in case it makes diamond. Because level 2, 9 to 11 weight turkeys have a chance. That's a feed zone for another one. Whitetail tracks. I wonder, do whitetail drink along the river here? They might. Seen a videos on the same bridge as you. Saw an inflatable gator. Oh yes, I think I know what you're talking about. Hello, whitetail? What are you doing there? Is there like a... Is there an invisible lake? There might be. Because they should be in their drink zone by now. Interesting. We might have to investigate. Not sure, Indominus. It should be the reload button. Because on PC, it's whatever you have bound to your reload button. Molting pheasant is an uncommon as well. So, not considered a super rare either. It's still really cool, though. Nice, spooky. That's awesome. 440. Not a diamond. Let's investigate over here real quickly, though. I want to see if there's maybe a drink zone that doesn't actually have a lake. Because that happens on some maps, especially Virhonga Savannah. Maybe this map will have one of those hidden drink zones as well. Does not look like it, though. I guess it's possible they were just passing through, maybe. Yeah, there's no hidden drink zone from what I can tell. Do you have any tips on how to stay committed to a grind? I mean, it's gonna be a little bit different for myself since I do YouTube content with it. If I wasn't doing YouTube content, I don't think I'd be able to grind as much as I do. But one of the biggest things for me to keep myself interested in it is don't push yourself too hard. Be sure to take breaks. Don't think that you have to only hunt the whitetail or whatever you're grinding. Give yourself breaks, hunt other things, play other games. And the biggest thing is just keep it fresh. Like, switch what weapons you're using, maybe have like a different trophy goals besides just the main one that you're looking for. Like, for example, if you're looking for a great one, maybe also have a goal of trying to get a big melanistic or like a big albino or like a super rare whitetail. Like, setting multiple goals for a grind definitely helps with keeping yourself interested. And then, like I was saying, just taking breaks every once in a while so you don't get burned out from the grind. Alright, later, Ray, thank you for dropping in, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whitetail do drink on the river? Okay, we will have to check that then. I knew a few spots on the river, like along here. Like we got a couple zones over here. But I have not checked this lower part of it. And I'm assuming the lower part will be easier since there's not as many gators. Hey. I need to shoot all of these rabbits for respawns. Because I would really like to get a diamond one, or a rare. 170. Not bad, that's a good one. Any chance we get to take down some rabbits, I'm going to. Well, I gotta see what kill count we started at. Alright, there we go. Gotta write it down. Alright. Now we're good to go. Oh gosh, that's not good, Elliot. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't really know what you could do about it, though. Totally didn't botch a final exam. Oh no, Sam. What happened, man? What happened? Suggest paying attention to the deer even if they're small. Makes everything excited. Stay engaged easier. Yeah, that too. Hey, Raps, how's it going, man? Welcome to the channel. Good to see ya. Oh my gosh, hello there, little bear. What fur type are you? Hold on. Okay, that's a black fur type. Why did that look so, like, light-colored? Hopefully you get it soon, Lunar. I hope you find it super soon. Alright, so people were telling me to check this lake out yesterday for whitetail. Let's see if it was worth checking. Going to assume there's nothing here. Yeah, looks like I don't have whitetail at this lake. Alright, well. That is unfortunate. Y'all were saying to check the river, though, so... Oh, actually... Yeah, I got whitetail zones there. 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, we'll check the river. Ooh, that's not good, Jennifer. I'm sorry to hear that. Just shot a troll level 9 lion. That is unfortunate, Chase. My first ever level 9 lion was a troll as well. You know, every once in a while I just look at the trash cans hoping to see a raccoon in one. Never see it though. Feels bad. Apparently they can interact with them. I've just never been able to see it. And I don't think really many people have. I have yet to see any of it, any like videos of it on YouTube or anything like that. Starting to wonder if maybe they're bugged and they don't actually interact with the trash cans like they're supposed to. What time's required to get a great one? There's not really a time. It's completely random. It all just comes down to how lucky you get. Some people shoot like 100 whitetail and get it. Other people shoot 10,000 and never find one. It's a pretty rare spawn that is extremely difficult to get. Gotcha, Lunar. I mean, to be fair, the red deer great one still does have a lot more tines on its antlers. Even though the score doesn't reflect it because red deer's scoring system is garbage. But, it still does have a much nicer looking rack. Hello, little gator. Little baby level 2. Got a feeling we won't see many whitetail because of the gators, but worth checking at least. You never know. We might have an initial spawn great one and not know it. Yeah, true, Johnny. It does have nicer brow tines. Every time I get near a new outpost on Mississippi Acres, my game crashes. Yeah, that is a known issue at the moment. They are working to fix it. Hopefully there'll be a fix out for that soon. Bought the Verhonga Savannah map, didn't get the 470. I have no clue, man. If it's not in the store, I don't know what to tell you. It should be in your game store. It costs like 90K, so maybe you didn't buy it. But no need to repeat the same message. I've seen it quite a few times in chat. You were already answered by one of the mods, so that's why I wasn't replying to it the first time. The mods already gave you an answer to that. No trophies yet, Briley. Just looking around for a couple new zones before we get the grind going for the day. Oh, there we go. Or is this a hog zone? It's a hog zone. Okay. Interesting. You know what? Might as well just start the grind back up now. I can always do this later. I'll just check everything later. Nice. Nice, Yon. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Nate, shoot every buck you see, because obviously the more deer you get down, better chances of a great one spawning. I think the quail are cool. I think they're pretty sweet. Found a 35 to 45 kg bobcat on my Mexico map. Hopefully it's a diamond, man. I think my best diamond gator was like 5'10 or 5'11 or something like that. I don't remember the exact score, to be honest. I know it was like 500 plus. Okay, one of my herds is missing, I think. Yeah, does don't respawn as bucks. A doe will always come back as a doe, and a buck will always come back as a buck. I think that one might be behind a tree. Yep, it is. It is very much so behind a tree. Well, in that case, we'll shoot these ones. Actually, we can probably 22 trick it. Get it moving out. It's because the scoring system is trash for red deer phase. They are genuinely larger, but because the scoring system is so weird on red deer, it scores around the same. But the whole point of the Great One Red Deer is not the trophy size or the trophy score, it's the whole, like, leaves in the antlers. It's the uniqueness of it, the unique fur type. That's the main selling point for the Great One Red Deer. It's not meant to be like a super high scoring trophy. Think that was all of the bucks. Take a doe just to kind of maybe get a couple more bucks in this herd. Because there is a bug sometimes where for some reason herds don't repopulate if they're a larger herd. I mean, that's just part of it, man. Respawns are always random. No matter what you're hunting, it's always random. What's going to respawn from whatever you take down. That's just how the game is. I do have a Discord, Nate. Got like 2,000 people in it, I believe. I've One of the mods could drop the Discord link in chat. That would be fantastic. Yeah, exactly, Lunar. So what happens sometimes is if you shoot a few does and you shoot a few bucks, sometimes the zones that they respawn in will switch. So for example, let's just say you shoot 10 bucks and like 5 does, right? They all get thrown into a... Oh my gosh, calm down. Jeez. I'm trying to explain something here. Basically what happens is they all get tossed into a respawn pool, and then they get assigned to like random zones that you killed deer out of. So you'll always get a respawn in the same herd for the most part, unless it's one of the mega herds. If it's one of the mega herds, the bucks tend to respawn in brand new herds. I don't know why, but it seems to be the way it is. But eventually, after you've hunted your herds for a while, they'll start to even out and become a little bit more consistent. Got those alpha quick questions. You got new tickets to the news? Oh, you got tickets to the new Spooner, man? Nice, Sam. Nice, man. Did you ever listen to that album I recommended? I can't remember if you said anything in chat after I recommended it or not. Okay, we need to go farther this way. Nice, Parker. Diamond Gator scored 503. Nice, Chase, that's awesome. How do respawns work? So basically, anytime you shoot an animal, like, let's say you shoot, you know, 2 or 3 bucks, and then, like, a doe. You'll get the same amount of bucks and does to respawn as what you shot, and they will be assigned to the herds that you shot them out of. Most of the time, they will return to the same herds. However, occasionally, they will form new herds. And, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain off the top of my head. I'd have to kind of, I guess, think through how to explain it. So, another thing is, whenever you get a zone that's all does like this, what I typically like to do is just shoot all the does out of it, and then a brand new herd will respawn, and it'll have, bucks in it, most likely. Because the whitetail are kind of weird with their respawns. Sometimes, if you have doe-only herds, it'll kind of... I don't know why, but it stops other deer from respawning. Pretty sure it's a bug, but it's hard to tell. I'm already starting to think that I'm gonna have to go back to my Rancho methods where I just shoot every single deer, because I'm already noticing doe-only zones happening way too often. It's really feeling like I'm gonna have to go back to my Rancho methods. I guess the best thing to do for explaining respawns and stuff like that is to go check out my Great One grinding guides that I've got on the channel. I have one for Rancho that's pretty in-depth. And then I've got like an updated Rancho one that goes more into detail on my current grinding methods. You know, let me go see if I can find it, because I think it'll probably be easier if I link it. It doesn't have as many views as my first Great One guide, so it probably will be harder to find. So I'll just go look for it real quickly. Spent 3 hours on a 501 Gator last night? Jeez. That's wild. Come on, YouTube. Why are you being slow? Gosh, YouTube's being so slow loading stuff. Is it this one? No, it's not. Where is it? This is the one unfortunate thing about uploading a video every single day. Oh, there's the video. I found it. Finally. Finally found the video. Come on, YouTube. Load it up. There we go. This video right here should show you everything you need to know about grinding the Great One. And how I grind the Great One. Hey, the fake flinter's back. Good old fake flounder. Alright, did these whitetail return? Yeah, solo doe though. Yikes. It's a Great One, Canadian. Hey, Casey. How's it going, man? You ready to jump into some Tarkov in 7 days later? I'm excited for it. 7 days to die in Tarkov with VoIP. Oh, wait, there's more over there. How did I miss y'all? Yep, just gonna have to bop all these does because seems like we have had all these zones go doe only. That's pretty sad. I kind of expected that to happen though because these were all mega herds and those tend to bug out. Might even get some beers for it. You know, I'll do the same then, Casey. I shall do the same. I think I've got one or two left. I need to head to the store and get some more. 7 days to VoIP. Yes, Sam. I don't know if you got to watch any of the Tarkov stream last night, Sam. I can't remember if you jumped in the chat or not, but we had some pretty crazy moments. Escape from Tarkov finally added VoIP into the game. So we were like teaming up with players and like making truces with other people so that they wouldn't kill us. It was beautiful. Tarkov is so much better with VoIP now. Like, it actually feels more like a DayZ type game now. Just because you can kind of interact with people a bit better and talk to people. Like, for the first time ever, I was actually teaming up with player scavs. It was amazing. On Rancho, 100% the methods that Mel uses. That's what I did to get my second Great One off of Rancho. Just shoot every single deer you see at the, like, 4 or 5 lakes of your choice. For Rancho, that method works so much better than the just shooting 2 bucks out of every herd. You watched some of it? Man, it was great. It was just a great time. Scarecrow's so polite in Tarkov, it's impossible to get attacked. Pretty much, except those last people on Interchange, but for some reason I don't think they had VoIP on. I don't think they had it enabled, because they really were not acting like they did. There we go. Now up to the main lakes. Am I going to be streaming the new Ark map? Probably not today. I don't know when I will because I've already got a bunch of other games that I'm into at the moment. And if I start playing Ark, that's going to be like less time for Tarkov and less time for 7 Days to Die, so I'm probably going to wait a little bit. That's a good buck there. It's a real decent buck. It still hasn't updated. Yeah, I don't think they're... Have they even dropped the map yet? Based off their tweet that they put out yesterday, I thought it was going to be later in the day that they were going to drop it. That's what I understood, at least, from it. Jeez, we got lots of deer over there. Boop! Got the good one. He thought he could escape. But no, we have a barrage of bullets for him. I think there is a couple over here too. They're all in the brush though, so we're gonna try and get them out with the 22 trick. Problem is, I don't know where in the bush they are. Oh. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, I'm gonna shoot you with a tent, apparently. Y'all ever use those new tent bullets? I heard they're pretty great. Do I have a pheasant guide? No, I don't. I do cover a few pheasant locations in my, what's it called? In my Rancho Quick Guide. I do cover a few pheasant locations in that video. Nice, carnivore, that's awesome. Windows needs an update too? Well, that's fun. Yeah, you never know, Parker. I'd check it. The thing about Ark's updates, it's very similar to Call of the Wild. Ooh, that's a new zone. So that means that's probably a herd spawned off of some of the bucks we killed out of the mega herds. Yeah, I think these upper lakes are going to be ones where we can just shoot everything and not have to worry about it. So I'm just going to bop all of those. And the reason I'm thinking that is because there is only a few lakes up here. So whenever a new herd spawns, they're only going to have these to go to. What time tonight? I was thinking like 5. Because I plan to stream this until about 4. And then that'll give me like an hour or two. Just kind of do whatever. And then jump on at like 5. I mean, we could do 6 if you'd rather do that. But I don't really want to be streaming 6 to 10. I'd prefer like 5 to 9. That way I've got a little bit of time to get some editing done after. 238. Holy. Big male. If you take a look at the link that I put in chat a little bit ago, 0 grams protein, that will go over all of my favorite lakes and stuff for grinding the Great One on Rancho. Yeah, Johnny, we're thinking about doing a 4-hour stream, a couple hours of Tarkov, and a couple hours of 7 Days to Die. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. Off he goes to the races. Find us our last deer. Sadly, no, Hayden, there is no trail cams. It's a popular request, though, so you never know. Maybe one of these days they will. Maybe one day we'll get them. Okay, so nothing died there. I'm convinced we just didn't hit it. That's unfortunate, Dylan. I've only seen one melanistic turkey ever, so they're definitely a rare thing. Wish there was a gator call. I mean, I don't think there's gator calls in real life, so that's probably why there isn't one in game. However, I would kind of like to see baiting of gators. I think that could be fun. Because in real life, you could bait a gator, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do agree with that, Kibby. They should, 100%. You should do a 24-hour stream of sitting by a trash can waiting for a raccoon to go in it. Oh my gosh. That'd be an interesting stream. Hey, I found the deer. I guess spooking them put them out into a better area. No, don't move. That's illegal. Moving's illegal. Stop that. Yeah, you could 0 grams protein. I don't recommend it, though. I don't recommend hunting more than, like, 4 or 5 lakes. The reason that I chose, like, the specific ones that I did is because they're really open. A lot of the other lakes are very brushy, and that's just going to slow down your grinding process, so I recommend just hunting the lakes that I hunt for Rancho, the ones that I show off in the video, because they are the fastest to grind, and they're the most open. And when you're Great One grinding, you want to make sure that you can do it really quickly. And, yeah. The other lakes are too brushy, and the zones are too spread apart, which just kind of slows it down. And it's better if you keep it limited to a few lakes, just to reduce the amount of areas that it could spawn in. That way, whenever it does spawn in, you'll know immediately. Because it will only be able to spawn at the lakes you have been shooting whitetail at. Yeah, that would be sweet, Young Bucks. That would be super awesome. Just started grinding the Great One on Mississippi. Nice, Chase. Hopefully you get it quickly. Yeah, Cool Cat. I used to watch that show growing up. Been a while since I've seen it, though. Yeah, Dylan. Hopefully you get it, man. Hopefully you end up getting it. I believe in you. You got this. Just don't give up. Don't give up on the grind, and it will pay off eventually. Did I pass the other one? I had to have passed the other deer. Alright, Hunter's going over here. Maybe it wasn't a good shot. We might have got a poor hit on it. Yep. Probably vertebrae. Nice, Lunar. Yeah, Parker. I don't think they will. They're not going to make them level 2. They're meant to be level 1. Or not level 1, class 1. Raccoons were meant to be class 1. The class 2 thing that's in the codex and stuff, that's a typo. That's already been confirmed. They are supposed to be class 1. And they're supposed to be tanky, because raccoons in real life are tanky. But the reason they're class 1 is so you can use stuff like the birdshot on them. Yeah, that too, Johnny. That too. It would make the 22 Hornet completely useless. Unless they buff it. If they buff it, that's a different story. They said they're moving them to class 2? Really? When do they say that? When and where? Because I did not hear of this. What I was told is that the thing that said class 2 was a typo. Because think of it this way, if the class 1 was a typo, you still wouldn't get integrity for shooting it with class 1 weapons. But it does give integrity, so they obviously, like, built that into the game. That's more than a typo if it's not supposed to be class 1, you know? On a quest to kill a raccoon with a 22? Do it, Sam. It's actually not that difficult, surprisingly. 2 shots from the 22 LR, and it's usually down within, like, I don't know, 15-20 seconds? But when did they say they're moving them to class 2? I'm curious now. Where was it? Was it during a live stream? Not gonna lie, I'll be pretty disappointed if they do that. One shot with a 22 can kill them. Still looking for the 9 legendary gator. Hopefully you'll find it, Egyptian. I got faith in you, man. You got this. And stay down. Which stream? I mean, if that's the case, they need to bump birdshot up to classes 1 and 2. Because you should be able to use birdshot on a raccoon. I mean, in real life, people do. I think that's a bad move, moving them to class 2. Do not think they should do that. If anything, they just need to buff the 22 Hornet and then everything will be fine. The only way that you can count your kills on a specific species is just manually keeping track. I don't, there's no way to actually keep track of stuff in-game. You have to do it yourself. I just write down what my kill count is before I start my grind, and then I write down after I finish grinding for the day and just add up the difference between the two. Hey, Blitz. Nice, Ryder. That's awesome. Yeah, we could still use buckshot, but I don't know. I still think that moving them to class 2 is a mistake. To be honest, I can't think of anybody ever using buckshot on a raccoon, but I know plenty of people that use birdshot on raccoons, and it absolutely smokes them. They don't even move an inch. That's weird. Nothing is, What happened to that herd? Maybe, Parker. I don't know how that would work, though. Yeah, that too. With Class 2, you would need to hit vitals. That's the other thing that doesn't make sense to me, because raccoons are extremely tiny. There's going to be a lot of people messing them up if they change them to Class 2. I feel like more people will complain about them being Class 2 than Class 1. Most likely, my guess is they'll change it, and then everybody's going to complain that they can't ever hit vitals, and then they're going to change it back. If I were to make a quick prediction, that's probably how it's going to go. Oh, 1127. That explains why they're not here. Yeah, sounds about right, young bucks. That sounds about right. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you should be able to use birdshot on the raccoons. Buckshot just seems like overkill. Yeah, I think that would be kind of difficult to do, though, Blitz. With the way their class system is set up, I don't think they can make an animal 2 different classes. I think maybe the best compromise they could make, if they want to make them Class 2, make the 223 classes 1 to 4. And buff the 22 Hornet. That way, the 22 Hornet and 223 are kind of like in line with each other and kind of can compete for that spot. And then the raccoons can also be moved up to Class 2. The biggest problem right now is just moving them to Class 2 would kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I would like a 224 Valkyrie. Oh yeah, for sure, Parker. I hate the current class system for the weapons and the animals, because currently there's a lot of things that are just not realistic about it. And I know that they aren't really focusing on realism with it. They're going more for, I guess, whatever they call game balance, but to me it really doesn't feel balanced. Yeah, same, Blitz. Raccoons are tough, IRL. The raccoons here are massive and extremely resilient. I don't know if it's different in other parts of the world, but yeah, here in Oregon, raccoons are tough little guys. And they're considered pests pretty much everywhere, because all they do is, you know, raid people's trash cans. The ones that we always had on our property growing up, they would always come up and steal the cat food, they'd steal the chicken food, they'd try to kill our chickens. And so people don't really, like, care too much about what you shoot a raccoon with. Most of the people that I know always shot raccoons with 22 LR and birdshot and 17 HMR. That was like the pretty normal stuff to use on raccoons. So it would just feel really strange if they moved them up to class 2. No, I have not been to New Zealand. I really want to go there one day and hunt some red deer, but have not been there yet. Gotcha, Parker. I lived in kind of like a less populated area of Oregon for a while. And, yeah, we had raccoons all the time. Growing up, we had like a chicken farm, and there was raccoons all over. It was quite the problem. Lost a lot of chickens to raccoons breaking into the pens. I think these were the only 2 here. Those little dodos. What happened to the mega herd we had here? I didn't shoot all of them, I know that. These whitetail are acting weird already, and we've just started our grind. Got a feeling this is gonna turn out just like latent grinding for whitetail. So we might have to use our rancho methods of just shooting everything, so I'm just gonna shoot every single deer we find and see if we get better results with that. I wanted to try the method of just shooting bucks, but it really is not looking like that's gonna work out, so we shall see how this does. Yeah, the geese are kind of buggy right now. It's supposed to be fixed next update, I think. It doesn't seem like it'll be that hard of a thing to fix, thankfully. But yeah, they are kind of buggy at the moment. If you're looking for good alternatives to goose hunting, though, to make money and XP, hunting fallow deer and red deer on Te Awaroa during their drink times is also pretty sweet. Sean, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Welcome back to the channel. Love your channel, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you. Hopefully you've been having a good day. We've just been kind of hunting some whitetail and ranting about random things in Call of the Wild. What's my favorite grind and why? My favorite grind has been grinding for the Great One Red Deer. That was the most fun I ever had on a grind. Absolutely love red deer grinding on Te Awaroa. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm hoping that today I can kind of show off an example of how this method works where you just shoot everything. Provided it'll work the same on here as it does on Rancho. When you start deleting all of your herds like this, eventually you will start seeing like fresh mega herds respawning and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can kind of show that off today. Oh, gotcha, Parker. I mean, that's understandable. I guess with the way that I grind, my thoughts are always I want the fastest way possible to grind for whitetail since great ones take a long time to get. which is why Rancho's always been my choice. Because it's just a much easier grind to go about. Less time consuming. And for me, if I can get more down in a shorter amount of time, then that's the way for me. That's also why I choose Tiawaroa for red deer grinding, because that map I can kill so many stags so fast. But with other red deer maps, it's like not even half as fast. I tried Quattro for a little bit and it just did not even compare. Like, I was killing 300 to 500 red deer a day when I was grinding for the Great One red deer. I think it averaged out to like 300 a day if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go back and check, but I could never kill 300 to 500 red deer a day on Quattro. Never in a million years. I mean, given I was hunting like 7 to 10 hours a day for the Great One red deer. But yeah, Quattro is just nowhere near as good as Tiawaroa. They're way too spread out. On Tiawaroa, you can have a lot of stags in a small area, and it just really speeds up the grinding so much. I absolutely love it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I was getting like 50 red deer an hour. So in 1 hour, I was able to take down 50 red deer, which is like a red deer almost every minute. That's basically 1 red deer a minute. No other map could I do that. Okay, so I'm going to assume that there's probably going to be some whitetail herds that'll respawn here as well, since it's close to these two lakes. We'll have to pay attention to that just in case they do switch over to this area. Because I think they definitely could. Because they are pretty close together. That's the biggest thing I'm curious about with grinding with this method of just shooting everything. Are they going to switch around a lot on this map? Are they going to move locations on the map quite a bit? Or will they always return to the same lakes? That's like my biggest question right now. In before Great One steps out. Just says hello to us real quick. Got a few bucks over there. What map would I like to see next? Either Africa 2 or a Texas Game Ranch style map. That's my top 2 requests, I'd say. Hey Mel, how's it going? No worries. Glad you could make it. Oh, and Mel, be sure to let me know if you're wanting in on the whole 7 days to die. Because we're doing... It's a pretty hardcore playthrough. High difficulty, no mods. It should be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get a few people to join in, like other content creators. I think it'll be fun. So let me know if you're wanting to join. I'm not into using glitches, Jesper. I don't use any glitches or exploits. It doesn't feel right to me. Alright, Mel. Yeah, just let me know whenever you, know. What's my favorite map for Whitetail? I think Rancho's still my favorite. I mean... This map is fun for them. It definitely feels more like a map that would have Whitetail, but I think Rancho's still my favorite because it's easiest. The Whitetail are just so plentiful on that map. Are you sure you're ready for it, Blitz? I thought you didn't like the hardcore no mod stuff. We have a lot of good hunting here in Kentucky. I have heard the Kentucky's whitetail are pretty great. Never really done too much research on it myself, though. But I've been told that it's pretty good. First basically has everything in the UK. Does it? I don't even know. Gotcha, Blitz. So I'll let you know the whole guidelines we're going by on this server. So basically what we're doing is everybody is basing separately, and we're going to have a community center where we can put like extra loot and a garden and stuff like that, but everybody's gonna have their own separate base doing their own playthroughs. Obviously at points we can help each other with stuff like on horde nights and things like that, but for the most part we're all gonna be based separately. You can like team up with somebody else if you'd like to. I'm gonna be basing by myself, and then everybody else, it's up to them what they want to do, but my whole goal is just to create like a colony in 7 Days to Die centered around that community center. I think it'll be a fun way to do it. That's kind of what I've been doing the last few days. No, we're not teaming up in one base like normal. This is completely different. It's more of a YouTube, I guess like more of a fun, different way to do it, you know, a little more unique. You're gonna raid me. Oh no, he's gonna raid me in a PvE server. That is crazy. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. If you shoot a diamond or great one, will it respawn? It will not come back as the same thing, no. It'll respawn like another random deer. It's very rare that a diamond respawns as a diamond. Most of the time it'll just respawn as like a normal 85 to 100 level 2. Alright, Blitz. Just got a gold cinnamon bear, looks real nice. Nice, Adam, that's awesome. I'm so happy they made those things rare. I really can't wait till we find one. I have yet to see any of the color phase bears. No, I don't play the game on Xbox, Sean. My wife does, but I don't. I just play on PC. I am terrible with a controller. So, yeah, I just tend to stick to PC. Yeah, sounds about right, Parker. Well, the thing about it, though, most likely your respawn from the Great One would not come back at the same zone, because what happens is all the deer are kind of put into like a respawn pool, and it's kind of mixed up and randomized which zones they go back to. Like, it'll always fill the slots of deer that you shot, but the size of it will kind of be randomized. Like, I guess the best way to think of it is like, let's say you shoot an 85 to 100 out of one zone, you shoot two 70 to 85s out of another zone. One of those 70 to 85s might swap with the 85 to 100 and respawn like in a different zone. What do I recommend on a PC to play the game? Could one of the mods put up the specs of my PC? Because I think that's a good baseline of like what a decent PC would be to run Call of the Wild, because Call of the Wild's kind of a intensive game. Believe it or not, it's kind of resource intensive. I'm 23, Kelly. How many diamonds do I have? Just under 600. Still got a whitetail zone there, even though I wiped them all out. Welcome back, Johnny. I don't know, Mel. I've had some multiplayer struggles myself recently. I haven't been getting followed a lot, but I did have a couple people doing that a few days ago. And then, of course, I had one person, like, following me and dropping racial slurs in the chat while I was streaming. That was fun. So I just left multiplayer and went into single player that day. But I haven't had too many people following me. I've been getting kicked a lot, though, and running into a lot of hacked servers, so that's pretty sad. Multiplayer is just not what it used to be, unfortunately. I miss the days when multiplayer was good in Call of the Wild. Now it's just flooded with hackers and people that follow you. And people that drive ATVs everywhere. It's the worst. Solo doe, though? I can't tell. Got a few deer over there. There was an 85 to 100 that we keep missing over in this zone. Those are only 200 away. I might need to rethink my tripod placement again, because that's just gonna spook those over there. How far are these? Maybe we can shoot these second. Okay, these are farther. Let's shoot these first then. I wish I could figure out where that 85 to 100 buck is. But I guess we can take out these two does instead. That's definitely not the 85 to 100, but it's a buck at least. What is it with all the fence rack bucks on my map right now? Yeah, not gonna be able to connect another shot to that guy. These did not spook though. That is great. There's a deer right there. Can't spot it though. Feels bad. No, I didn't, Lunar. I've only got it on my 0 to 60 account. That's pretty lucky, the goat. That's pretty lucky. I think the fastest I ever got a great one was when I got the initial spawn one on Layton, but as far as like actual grinds go, my quickest was like 500 on Rancho, so 100's pretty quick. That's really lucky. Hopefully we'll get a quick grind like that on this map. There we go. Let's see if these have respawned. Or rendered in, I should say. Yes, they have. There's usually more, though. Ah, yep, there we go. Look at that little dude. That's another one right there. Alright, so we got a few. I'm not sure, Eric. To be honest, I didn't see what I had on my map before the update, so I'm not sure. Hey, BP, welcome back. Great one on every map. If we can get it here, we will have a great one whitetail on every map that has them. That's honestly the only reason that I'm doing it is because I do want to get a Mississippi great one, since it's the only map we don't have one on for whitetail. We gotta complete the collection. And plus, I just think it would be so cool to see like a swamp buck. Or like a buck in the hills of Mississippi Acres. Because this just reminds me of prime whitetail hunting in real life. It really reminds me of prime whitetail hunting spots. How many whitetail have I killed so far? Probably like 100, I'd say. Roughly 100 kills so far. Welcome back, Blitz. No, I didn't, Sean. I didn't hear about that. That's not good, man. Tornadoes are not good. Tornadoes are scary. Luckily, Oregon doesn't get tornadoes much, so I've never had to go through one. But it does not look fun. Your only great one was Layton. That's pretty lucky, though, Float. Like, getting your only great one on Layton, that is a pretty good accomplishment. Since Layton great ones are difficult. Sure, Scout, I'll show you in a second. It is good to note, though, that you will probably have to place your tents a little bit different than me based off of where you get your zones. Since everybody's map is a little bit different, your zones will probably be in a little bit of a different area. Yeah, BP pretty much, man. What's my favorite gun for whitetail? The M1, just because it's the fastest. And then I also use the 300 Magnum on them when I don't feel like tracking wounded ones. Nice, Parker. Yeah, there's a couple racks I still want for the Great One. I'm really hoping we'll get a different rack than what we already have. Just gonna stock up on ammo as much as I can right now. There, good enough. Hey, Tippa, how's it going, man? How much ammo does one need? Oh, I will go through all of that, Luckshot. You underestimate the amount of lead I sling down range on Great One grinds. Because my average Great One grind is like, what, 3,000 kills? And I typically will take a lot of shots at running deer, so I'm probably going to go through like 5,000 or 6,000 ammo. So I will go through all of that very, very fast. Hey, Squish, how's it going? How you been? I think the last deer's this way. Yeah, don't give up, deer hunter. Keep on grinding for it. Eventually one will show up. Just keep shooting every whitetail you see, and then one of these days you'll have a rare show up. Another alternative you could try is hunting in multiplayer for whitetail. Right now, since Mississippi Acres is a brand new map, there's going to be a lot of servers where people have not hunted their whitetail. So I would definitely check out multiplayer whitetail hunting. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised what you will find. Calm down, Bo. Calm down, man. We're all chill and friendly here. No need to be hostile. I get you're trying to get attention, but you know, there's better ways to do it. Alright, Hunter, let's get that deer. Where did it go? There's at least one more that we shot. Oh, right there. What do you know? How can one individual be so unhappy and angry? That is my question. Who hurt you, Bo? Who did it? Nice, Squish. I mean, if you needed to learn how to put text over top of a video, I could have told you that. What time is it where I live? It's currently 3:36 p.m. It's 10:11 now. Nothing here yet. I think we already hunted this zone, though, this drink time reset. We already checked that one as well. Actually, no, we didn't. We checked this before. Let's see if anything has, respawned. Tippa, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you do a Great One hunting tutorial? I've done a couple Great One guides for Rancho and a few for Layton. I haven't done a Mississippi one yet, though, so I might do that once I learn a bit more about all the zones. But if you're looking for Rancho or Layton, I've already got a couple guides on each of those. Thank you for the super chat, though. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, for sure, Blitz. Fillmore is amazing. Gotcha, Squish. Gotcha. Level 2 Mela. Nice, Mel. That's awesome. I live in Oregon, Sean. Alright, let's do a quick scan, see if any of our herds have moved around at all. Since we have been trying to delete as many of them as we can. Yeah, we still got a couple does in that herd. You deer there. All does once again. A few here. There's a buck. Mississippi's whitetail are definitely not consistent. I'm feeling Mississippi is going to be a bit more like Layton. Which isn't great. This is going to be a difficult grind. No clue, Wyatt. I don't use pounds when I play. I've always used the metric system because that's what the Hunter Classic used, and it's just easier for me to remember. No, we messed the shot up. That should have been good, I think. Nice, Sean. I've already done a face reveal. I've done face cam in probably like 30 of my videos or so. Did I crash? I think I crashed. Oh my... Nope, I didn't. It just froze for a very long time. That was weird. I have never froze that much. That was bad. What happened there? How many subscribers for face reveal? I face revealed at like 5K, I think, actually. It was at like 5 or 6K I did my face reveal. If you type in a Scarecrow the Hunter face reveal, it should pop up. But thank you for the super chat tip. I appreciate that. Dang, that lag. I know, that was terrible. Oh, gosh. I actually do have one already, Mel. I have the one that Squish just did. The face command. That has my face reveal. Although, I guess that face reveal is slightly outdated because that was back when I was basically a twig. I was so skinny back when I did that face reveal. And now I got that dad bod, you know? So maybe I do need to do another face reveal. Face reveal V2. With chonky Scarecrow. Well, not chonky, but you know what I mean. More average looking instead of a skinny boy like I used to be. Face reveal 2.0. Oh yeah. I need to get a webcam first though, because the one I was using broke. And then the other one that I have is really low quality garbage. So I kind of want to get a better face cam and some better lighting. I do plan to do some face cam eventually once we move into a better place and I can get my own like office space. Once I can get my own office space, then we'll probably start using the face cam for stuff like Tarkov. But I don't think I'll ever do face cam for Call of the Wild because it is a bit more of an immersive game and a lot of people don't like having the face cam up. Sean, thank you for becoming a member, man. Much appreciated. Enjoy the green name in chat, the special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels, and scrapped uploads. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Hope you've been having a fantastic day and enjoying the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, shh, be quiet, bear. We're not hunting you right now. Hey, Clax, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Stop copying me. I got you, Johnny. Don't worry. We're thinking the same things as always. You forgot the command existed? Well, now you know. Do you look different from that face reveal? A little bit. Not a ton. I mean, I still look like Scarecrow, but I look a little bit more filled out, I guess. Skinny to average, what comes next? Ripped Crow? Hey, you never know, man. Once I start getting back into hunting and fishing more, then maybe there will be Ripped Crow. Because once Aaliyah gets a little bit older, and we can actually, like, get, like, a babysitter for her and have it not be a hassle. I don't know. With her being, you know, only 7 months old at the moment, I don't necessarily feel comfortable leaving her with like babysitters or anything. But once she gets a little bit older and we can leave her with a babysitter, then we'll probably get back into hunting. Me and my wife, we want to get into hunting some black-tailed deer and maybe some Roosevelt elk as well. And then I'll probably start trying to get more into shape and doing some hunting content on the channel as well. Man, there's nothing here. Okay, so I think this basically confirms that Mississippi does not work like Rancho. I do not see any of these herds that we wiped out respawning at these lakes. It still shows their zones. Maybe we just need to restart our game. But so far, it's not looking good for Mississippi Great One grinding. It's not looking like it's going to be a good map to grind on. We still need to check the coastline, though. We haven't hunted those zones. So maybe if I hunt those, it'll kind of even out the spread of respawns. Because, yeah, there's nothing here. We could check up here, too. But I think we will check the coastline first. Seems like it's more like Layton. It really does. It really does. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. It's not bad, though. I mean, so far it's decent. It's better than Layton. Definitely better than Layton, but nowhere near Rancho. I had to, like, shoot him in the butt to get him to move out to where I could actually hit him. And I still didn't even get vitals. Oh, that probably did. Hit her. These ones are kind of in the trees, which makes it difficult to see them. Knowing my luck, I'm going to blind shoot a great one. And just completely mess it up. Oh, hey, Gator. What's up, alligator? Alright, well. That's it for that. Hey. You're not getting away. Gotta get those extra gator kills as well. Yeah, I don't know either, Blitz. There's major issues with Layton's whitetail. Honestly, I'm gonna talk to Jaxie Beard about it, see if he can pass it on to the team, because there's definitely still problems with whitetail not respawning in the same herds you shoot them out of. And it's the same with black-tailed deer and pretty much any species. At least with the solo doe zones, it can happen with any species, I've noticed. If you shoot a zone down to just one animal, no respawns will happen in that zone. I hope they'll address it at some point, but right now, I don't even think they even know that it's an issue. There we go, Hunter. Find me those tracks, man. There we go. Gotcha, Parker. Well, the other thing that I'm talking about is with the mega herds. I don't know if you have noticed this too much. I mean, you've been hunting your whitetail a lot, so you probably don't have mega herds left on your map. But when you first have a population of whitetail spawn on your map, when you open it for the first time, there'll be like mega herds of whitetail, and bucks never respawn in those. They always will create new herds or spawn in other existing herds. And it's been like that for a while. And with the solo doe zones, that is like a major issue in my opinion. Because according to them, your deer should always respawn in the same zone you shoot them out of. So the fact that solo doe zones happen where it just stops spawning bucks, that's definitely not intended. That's definitely not intended. I'm gonna see if I can talk to Jaxie about it because Jaxie's been doing such an amazing job with passing information onto the team, and because of that, there's been so many bugs fixed recently. So I'll see if he can talk to them about it. I can't promise that he will be able to, but I'm hoping that he can pass it on to them. Yeah, Clax, it's rough. The thing is, like, your populations are not going away. They're just moving around the map, but it is pretty inconvenient having to constantly move your tents and tripods. And that's why I don't hunt Layton for whitetail deer, because I was constantly having to move my tents and tripods around because my herds were just moving around all the time. Which is why I love Rancho so much, because I don't have to worry about that on Rancho. Gotcha, Parker. Do we have any more whitetail zones? I don't think so. I think it was just these two here. There we go. I think that's it. What other zones were we hunting? I believe this one up here. I mean, I don't mind the smaller herds. I just want them to not move. I want them to be reliable. That's my biggest complaint, is that they just don't respawn properly. They end up going to brand new herds instead of going to the herd you shot them out of. That's my biggest complaint with Layton and now Mississippi, to be honest. Because it seems like Mississippi's the same way. Yeah, Rancho's definitely an OP map for them. It's so, so good. Rancho's just incredibly easy. This is not going to work out. I can't see anything from here. It's definitely not a PC issue, because Grim plays on console and he had the same issues until he, like, developed his methods of grinding. There is ways to work around it, it's just very time consuming and such a hassle. Nice, Jor, that's awesome. Yeah, I've heard that, Sean. I've heard that it crashes quite a bit. It's unfortunate. They are fixing that, though. It should be fixed within, like, a week, I'd say. Oh, that's weird, Lunar. They probably just moved around because, I mean, whitetail can be at every single bit of water on Layton, so you might just need to look around in other areas. What's drink time for whitetail in Mississippi? The drink time is 8:30 to 11:30. Yes, Cool Cat, they do. On Rancho, they always respawn at the same lake. They might move positions on the lake, but they will always come back to the same lake. It's pretty great. That's why I basically exclusively grind Rancho for whitetail. I'm just doing Mississippi because I want to get a Mississippi Great one. But yeah, Rancho is top notch. Do it, Sean. Do it. Where did we drop these? That way, okay. Yeah, I think that would be cool, Stag Hunter. I'd be down for that type of map for sure. Would be a lot of fun if they made something like that. Nice, DG, that's awesome. Nice, Sean. Nice, man. Alright, let's go check. Actually, let's reset the time. It's 11 already. And let's also do a quick game restart and see if it gets our herds coming back. Trying to extensively test everything on Mississippi to see if they will come back to the same areas. Oh, I agree 100%, Mel. It's so bad the way the raccoons' tracks are. I've lost a couple really heavyweight tracks in multiplayer just because they stopped completely. I got a feeling the raccoon tracks might be a little bugged. Hard to say, though. I would not doubt it, Cool Cat. If you go to Rancho, you'll probably find a diamond whitetail. When I first played Rancho, I had like 2 or 3 initial spawn diamonds, so I would check everything and maybe you got one. Hey, Ty, how's it going? Nice, Zane. 2 tracks and stopping completely. Yeah, I got a feeling there's something not working right with the tracks for raccoons. That's for sure. Let's check these first. These were the lakes that we hunted first on the last run. No, Cody, it's not up yet. I don't think they're even at their zone yet. Yeah, they're not even at their zone yet. Because, yeah, we still got whitetail zones there. They have not arrived at their zone yet. Feels bad. I think we're actually getting to the end of the stream anyway. We still got a little bit of time left. We still got some time. I forgot I started like a couple minutes late. Or like 10 minutes later than what I was going to. We still got enough time to check everything. Nothing at this lake yet, though. Yeah, Clax, I'm still wiping zones on Rancho. I haven't been playing Rancho recently. I haven't been grinding the Great One on it. But the last time that I was hunting Rancho for the Great One, I was wiping all of my zones. And it still works really well on that map. Still super consistent. Definitely not the same on Mississippi, though. From what I can tell, at least. Rancho tents are bugged too? What do you mean bugged? Are they just getting beavered all the time or what? Solo Dodo, bro. Whoa. There's a few deer coming back. Ooh, that's a good one. That's the big 85 to 100 that I was talking about that I kept missing. Bear over there. Okay, let's get this guy down. That's the only one I'm gonna shoot this time, though, because I'm actually trying to just see if all the herds have respawned at the same lakes or if I need to look at other places on the map. Because as long as they eventually respawn here, then we're good. But if they're not respawning at the same lakes I'm killing them at, then we definitely can't use that method. And we'll have to go back to using the just shooting a couple bucks out of every zone method. Well, I just saw a deer over there. 225, not bad. That's a buck. It's definitely a respawn from the ones that we shot, so, I mean, that's good. At least we got a buck to come back. But he's the only one I see. Nice, Sean. You lost 4 to 5 tenths. Oh, gosh. That's rough. Good to know, though. It's just that one. Yeah, it's not looking good. They're not respawning consistently at the same areas. This is definitely going to be more like Layton. So, it's probably going to take quite a while for me to get a great one off of this map. But I guess at the end of the day, that'll just make it more exciting when we do find it. So that is a good thing, I guess. That's the good part about it. It will be very exciting when we do find it. But it's going to be a tougher, longer grind for sure. Alright, Parker. I will check it out. I mean, one thing you could do, Blitz, and this is what I do a lot of the time. I keep a tent in my inventory. And then if a tent gets taken down, I just place it back down after I've shot the deer. Where do I recommend for whitetail? Definitely Rancho del Arroyo. Easily the most consistent and reliable map for whitetail hunting. Oh, gotcha, Blitz. Well, that's a little more of a problem then. It could be because Rancho's terrain's really uneven. That might be why it's happening. Nothing. Wow, they didn't even respawn here. Okay, so I would have expected the zones we deleted over here and over here to respawn like here. But they didn't. Ooh, that's not good. That means they probably respawned like somewhere on the river. Yeah, this method's not going to be good on Mississippi, I can already tell. The shooting everything method, not going to work good on this map. Okay, there's these deer. They're finally back here. Just took them a little bit to arrive. Maybe that's all it is with the others. Maybe they're just taking time to get to their zone. Let's check this lake, though. This one I'm really curious about as well. Yeah, me too, Stag Hunter. I wanted Coos deer so bad. I don't know why they didn't add them. Oh, I just thought of something. What? I wonder if Ultimate Hunting's gonna have Coos deer. If they have Coos deer, I'm gonna be so happy. I will be so happy if they have Coos deer. Okay, so I've got a question for you guys. They are planning on doing 2 different game modes for... Or not game modes, but 2 different difficulty levels for Ultimate Hunting when it releases. Would you guys like to see me play on normal difficulty or the realistic difficulty whenever that game releases? We still don't know when it's going to release, but when it does, what would you guys like to see me play on, realistic or normal mode? I mean, we'll probably end up doing both, but which one would you guys be most interested in seeing? I mean, we got a couple bucks respawned here. That's a good sign, at least. We got this guy here, and then we have the buck over here. But that's only 2, and there was a lot more here before. I got a feeling some herds have spawned at this little stretch. Let's go check that. Actually, yeah, there's still a whitetail zone there. Let's check over here. Nothing over here. Alright, yeah, we'll check up here. There is a different pair of binoculars that you have to unlock, Moose. These are the range-finding binoculars. Yeah, I like that idea, Young Bucks. That's a good idea. I think I'll definitely do a series on both. Because the thing about realistic is, it's gonna feel really rewarding when you find a big deer in realistic mode. Or realistic difficulty. Because in realistic difficulty, there's gonna be less animals and they'll be easier to spook. So I think that's gonna be a really fun one. But yeah, I probably will do a series on both difficulties. And yeah, it's going to release on PC first, and then once the game is fully developed, it will release to all platforms. They plan to use Steam Early Access at first, and then once they've finished all the development and they go to full release, it'll be on all platforms. That's their current plans, at least. Because unfortunately, consoles do not have a way to do early access. So yeah. There's a deer over there. Is that a new zone? I think we might have a new whitetail zone over there. I think there might be another zone. Oh, and now that I'm thinking of it, I forgot to mention something. I saw the most interesting thing today. Kyla sent me a message, or posted a TikTok video, right? Somebody posted a TikTok video of my Great One Red Deer today, and it's got 200 views, or 200,000 views already. That's like 4 times what my YouTube video has for that Great One Red Deer. I missed out on a big opportunity. I should have posted my Great One Red Deer on TikTok the second I killed it. Because apparently people love it. So that was interesting to wake up to. Now I know how Flinter feels. Because the same thing happened when he got his first Great One. Yeah, Sean, for sure, man. Ultimate hunting is going to be fun. Yeah, go for it, Mel. Go for it. I mean, to be fair, there's been 2 people that have posted my Great One Red Deer on TikTok. The first guy credited me, so, I mean, props for that. At least he did say that this was Scarecrow's kill, so that's good. The second guy said he didn't know who I was, so he didn't credit me. That doesn't make any sense, since in order to even get the footage, he'd have to go to my YouTube channel. So that's, I think that's just an excuse, but after a bunch of people called it out in the comments, then he credited me in the comments. So I guess it's better late than never. But still, I can't believe I forgot to post it on there. I should have done that like immediately. Will it be cross-platform? No, it won't be cross-platform. It's looking like it, Martin. They definitely do not respawn at the same lakes when you delete zones, so I can't use my Rancho grinding methods. As of now, as far as I can tell, they move around a lot if you delete the zones. They're definitely nothing like Rancho grinding. It's kind of in between Layton and Rancho, but leaning more to like how Layton is. I don't think it's going to be very consistent and reliable. Nice, Sam, that's awesome, dude. What's my average views on a YouTube video? Anywhere from 5 to 10,000 at the moment. Before this update, it was like 3 to 5,000, but a lot of new people have come to the channel, so it's anywhere from 5 to 10K now. And then with something like a great one, it usually is like 30 to 80K. A lot of times it depends on the trophies in the video. And then everything Mississippi Acres during the early access was like 20 to 50,000 because obviously new map, more people are going to want to see it. But it varies quite a bit based off of what the video is about. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. And congratulations on that kill. That's awesome. That's a big whitetail. And getting it with the bow is always a very exciting thing to do. Alright, so no more zones. There's just 2 whitetail zones here. But this is a new one, so it definitely moved from probably this zone. If I were to take a guess. I do have a couple whitetail zones up here. I don't know if maybe some more are going to appear in this area, though. They definitely could. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some along this stretch of river now. I guess we'll find out. I'll do some more searching off stream probably, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you all enjoy the content, though. We will be back later today, like 50 to 60 minutes from now. We're going to be streaming with Kill Clinton on Escape from Tarkov and 7 Days to Die, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing some voice chat shenanigans on Tarkov, teaming up with people, things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, probably going to be a hilarious time, so if you guys are wanting more content from me, that'll be probably the best time to stop by. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot different than the Call of the Wild streams, that's for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!